Okay, Blappy stands up holding the medallion and he's flipping it over in his hand, looking quite intently at it. He's kind of clutching his chin with his hand. He's looking at it. This is fascinating. I've seen this symbol before on some of my other artifacts in the museum. I believe this could be a good addition. I can't really attest to what it is yet, but perhaps this gets me a bit closer to finding its origins. I think for this object, I could offer you, and he looks up and he looks towards the sky, perhaps 53,000 credits for this item. And you can keep the other item. I have no interest in that one.
Shit. Berkin was going to be our mediator here, and he's unconscious. KO is just the stupid droid muscle who is going to talk to Blappy.
I mean, you could try to wake Berkin up.
Okay.
One moment, please, Mr. Blappy. Berkin here was supposed to be our negotiator in this endeavor, and I will see if I can wake him up.
Perfect, yes. Please wake up the sand-throwing man.
Didn't say he was a good negotiator, just the one we designated.
That's very fair. Please.
I'll roughly try to shake Berkin awake.
Lurd squints and tries to figure out what Berkin's doing and kind of scans the area to see if there's anything going on.
Okay. That sounds like you want to make a perception check, Lurd, or...
If I could, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Make me a perception check.
And what difficulty would that be?
Let's make it an average difficulty.
All right. So that's one failure for me.
One failure? Yeah, you're squinting pretty hard at Berkin. He seems to be unconscious on the ground for some reason. Aside from that,
Shoot him. Shoot him.
It's like just sees Berkin on the ground. Oh, better expect the worst. Open fire.
Aside from that, there's some pretty suspicious looking rock structures around here, and you're getting uneasy feelings from them. No, you're not. You're getting no feelings about the situation whatsoever.
All right, yeah, I'm just doing a little squatting, doing a little squinting, looking over my shoulder every once in a while.
Yeah, you're not perceiving anything extra.
Right.
Situation looks pretty normal from what you've been experiencing so far. Berkin's fallen unconscious after touching the strange pyramid. Yep.
This tradition.
It's getting to be tradition, man, honestly. KO, you want to try and rouse Berkin awake. You're going to gently shake him, or...
I'm not going to gently shake him. I'm also not going to beat him up, but I mean, it is kind of urgent that he gets his ass up off the ground. So,
Okay.
A vigorous nudging.
Awesome. So you begin to shake him a little bit and nudge him to wake him up. Try to rouse him awake. That's okay. This is just narrative at this point. And you're shaking him, trying to rouse him awake. Meanwhile, Berkin, you've fell unconscious. You began to experience the same visions as you had before. The vision plays out exactly as it had previously, but then it repeats and it begins to cycle. It seems to be taking a lot of time, whereas in reality, it's not taking much time at all. But each time the vision replays itself, the events jump out of sequence more and more with each loop. After a few loops of the vision, the images start to blur and they begin to fracture almost like a pane of glass, a crack across a window, until eventually it becomes darkness. And in the darkness, you can see the silhouette of a person. You begin to approach the person, and the person is approaching you. And as you get closer, you can begin to make out more of an image. Whoever this person is, they seem to have a fairly average feminine build. They're a little on the short side. They're dressed in black clothes with red stitching. They wear a cape, but on the inside, it's red. They don a helmet, which is rounded and domed. The top of the helmet is swooped slightly towards the back. A red visor obscures their eyes. And as she gets close to you, she says, "You what are you doing here? And what of these visions? What are they? Where are we?
What are you doing in my head? Is this real?
And then she backs up and she ignites a lightsaber with a crackling red blade and swings it towards you. And it slices through you. And then the next thing you know, you're being violently awoken by KO.
I start kind of waving my hands in the air in front of me, and then immediately start patting my chest where the blade went through, and roll over onto my knees, my hands and knees, take off my faceplate, and start gasping in large breaths of air.
You're awake. Excellent. We need mediation for this transaction.
And then KO nudges him towards Blappy.
I get to my feet and kind of like regain my composure, kind of wipe my face off a little bit, and place my faceplate back in. All right. I'm sorry about that. Something came over me. Anyway, where exactly were we? You're looking to purchase this artifact.
Yes, I was. I am, really. I just offered your associates here, your friends, your co-workers. I just offered a sum of 50,000 credits for the 50, I believe I said 52,000 credits for the medallion. And of course you can keep the pyramid.
Yeah, no, I'm still holding the pyramid. I'll hand it over to KO. Don't lose this, please.
First time KO's touched the thing.
Don't think too hard on it either.
I think you have touched it before,
Okay.
but you didn't try to resonate with it the way that Berkin did.
Yeah, KO's not insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair.
Berkin also didn't know what the thing was or how to use it or anything about it, so he was going in blind.
It is giving off blatantly,
Right, but
dark
Berkin
that are detectable.
is his belief of the Force is that it's a pragmatic power. So
Still?
All right, so I appreciate the fact that you're willing to purchase this other medallion. I take out my data pad and I start tapping numbers. I think it's safe to say that we are we're looking for 90,000 credits.
90,000 credits.
I can see that you're experiencing some hesitancy toward the purchase now. Why don't you tell me what you're concerned about? Maybe I can help you. I can help you through this.
No, I'm just trying to do some mental math here.
I can also roll something here too.
Yes. Berkin, I'm going to need 2 rolls from you. The first one, I'm going to need a negotiation check. And the second one will be unrelated to this. It will be a vigilance check from you. But let's do the negotiation first.
I've got kill with kindness, but it only works on charm and leadership, not negotiation. Okay, so...
Yeah, because you definitely have at least 1 setback die here.
Okay, so 1 setback die?
Yeah.
And what else? What's the difficulty?
The difficulty on this is going to be hard. Just 3 purple.
And I'm going to be spending a force point or destiny point. Is that cool? Is that copacetic, guys?
Please. Well, we don't have very many, but sure.
Okay, so... that's not right. Hold on. Okay, so I've got 3 difficulty... So 3 difficulty dice and a setback die.
Can you check your mic position again, Travis? You got... There's a lot of the fanny noise coming through again.
There, how's that? Is that better?
It's very technical fanny noise, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's better. So
that's better.
Okay, so I've got 3 perps and a setback die. Is that what we're looking at here?
Yes.
Can I get a boost die? Because this is the actual truth that I am explaining to him. This is exactly what happened. I'm not trying to twist words or anything like that. We were attacked and chased off planet, basically. And there was collateral damage. That's the word I was looking for.
I think you can have a boost die for the interaction that Blappy has had with the rest of your party versus the setback die for the interaction that he's had with you.
Perfect. Loving it. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so I failed with 2 advantages. So clearly he's not buying the 90,000 credits. So I think the 2 advantages are he's still willing to make a trade. He's still willing to purchase it. Just not for that price.
Yeah, only for 87,000.
Yeah, the advantages are he wants to purchase it, and he'll go down to 87,000.
Okay. So obviously you fail this negotiation. It doesn't work out in your favor. He still wants to do business with you. That's without a doubt. You don't need the advantages for that. I think he says, okay, well, I was doing the mental math here, and, I appreciate all of the hardships your company has gone through to acquire this item and get it out to me here, seeing that you're all obviously not with the Empire. And that's a big bonus. I'm just going to say you're the worst fake Imperials I've ever dealt with, by the way. But regardless of that, my original price that I asked for, 52,000, and you want 90,000, I can respect that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 52,000. I'm going to increase it by 16,000 credits. So I'm going to give you 68,000 credits for the medallion. And if I did the math correctly, that leaves us between your price and my price, a 60-40 split, with you guys getting an extra 40% on the difference of asking prices. Does that sound agreeable to you, Berkin? 40% increase over my initial offer.
I look over at KO and kind of put my hands on my hips and kind of like scan the area around me, trying to see if I can find the other guys.
The other guys, as in your party here, or Grix and Lurd and
Grix and Lurd. I mean, not that I'm probably going to be able to see them at all or whatnot, but
I mean, they're up on a plateau within long range of you. You can probably see them. I imagine they're laying down in sort of a the prone position, but I mean, you can see them for sure.
We'll flash at you. We're watching. See you looking around, and we'll flash a little shiny thing so you can see us.
I catch that and nod my head. I turn back to Blappy.
This is what we want, right? We want to. I guess at this point, if we don't have to sell this with hologram, we're cool with that. I don't know. You are. I mean, what about the rest of our group? Are we all right?
Just selling the other thing and keeping the holocron?
Yeah, we're going to lose some payout, but...
Oh, you get a Sith holocron.
We got... You guys got your earpieces in, right? We got an open channel going on here, so you can hear what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I turn back to Blappy and I hold up my hand. Congratulations. You are now the fine owner of this ancient artifact.
Please accept this decorative box to accompany the medallion.
Ah, beautiful. He extends his hand, gives you a firm shake, and says, who am I to turn down a decorative box? I will gladly accept that. You sure you don't want it for your pyramid-shaped object there?
That old thing? No, it's fine.
I'm fairly certain this thing's worthless anyway. Probably just junk.
Oh, you were trying to scam me, huh? You can't put one over on old Blappy here. No, sir, you're not going to pull one over on Blappy Pudley today.
Listen, Mr. Pudley.
Blappy, please.
Blappy, then, yes. I am very interested in this museum that you curate. What city is in?
That's a great question. But I'll tell you what, I will give you my business card. And it lists the planet right there. You can see what's written there. It lists the planet that my museum is on. It gives the coordinates. It, of course, says the hours that I'm operated typically. Of course, right now I've had to come out all the way to Ryloth here. It's on Nar Shaddaa. Are you familiar with Nar Shaddaa?
Oh, we've been there once or twice.
He pulls out a business card and hands it to you and says, there you'll find the coordinates to my museum. Of course, it will give you the hours and operations. That's standard galactic time. Of course, there are moments where I have to go out and, like this, for instance, where I'm acquiring new artifacts and I have to shut down the museum. Thus is why I was so concerned about getting back to the museum earlier. But yeah, anytime you can drop by and take a look at my antiquities. Nothing is for sale, though. I will say that now. It is, of course, a museum, but I'd be happy to show you around. And if you come across any other artifacts like this, I would be glad to take a look at them, advise you on them, appraise them, or purchase them if they strike my interest. We all know how dearly you love this NPC, so...
All right, well, thank you very much for your business card. Let me just, slot that pad here, and I tap the information over and give it back to him.
Yes.
You probably have got a lot to do. You're a businessman and all that whatnot. And we also have to get back to our ship to perform some routine maintenance. Was there anything else that you required from us? I look over at Hasden and Tamira. We good? We're good. Right, KO?
I think this has gone very well. All parties are happy, and we have a lovely museum to visit.
All right, well, I will definitely calm you when we're in the neighborhood and are planning on stopping by the museum. So thank you very much. It's been an honor to meet you. Terribly sorry about the sand. I think that we've worked our way past that, though.
I do not forgive you for the sand, but other than that, it has been a pretty okay interaction. I will be sure to send an acceptable review of your company, I suppose.
I eyeball Peck and turn back to Lappy and give him a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated.
I am a prominent and important reviewer on spaceyelp.com.
Which we are a business that is legitimate and 100% listed on Yelp businesses for review purposes.
I'm sure you are. Anyway, I have a museum to run, and I'm sure there's a line up outside to get in. So I'll see you all later, hopefully on Nar Shaddaa. And he gives you a wink and does a happy dance back to his
God damn it.
starship.
Did he give you money?
Yeah, I mean, he must have. There was an exchange.
We wouldn't have given him the box otherwise.
Yeah, there was an exchange of the box and the business card, and in there was a cred stick that was exchanged as well. And someone, if they had checked it, they would have found the 68,000 credits to be on there.
Phew.
All right, yeah, no, I'm kind of waving him off as he trundles back to his ship.
Now, Berkin, can I get that vigilance check from you now that
Sure.
I forgot to get previously or earlier, rather?
All right, what do you want me to add to it?
You can add 2 setback die, and it's going to be a difficulty
What?
2, average.
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
I'll explain the 2 setback die in a minute.
Blappy man, or he's just that good.
No, it was unrelated to the Blappy business. So yeah, it's 2 purple and 2 setback.
Okay, and the setback die were for...
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to spend a dark side point and upgrade one of those old purples to a red. Got to give you guys some light side points. Struggling, right?
Well, I mean, it's going to be even more of a struggle considering only rolling 2 green against your red, purple, and 2 blacks.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you going to tell me what those are for, or just take it on faith that they were necessary?
After the roll, when I explain what's going on.
Okay, you want me to roll first, I see.
Yeah.
All right, well, it was a complete wash. Failed.
That could have been worse. That is a complete wash. Yeah, no, this pertains to your vision that you were having. Of course, you didn't get any successes, so you don't realize the thing that you needed to realize. And the 2 setback die were related to the dark side powers at work.
Perfect.
Now, yeah. Going over to Lurd, Grix, and Torak.
Just really quickly, as you come over to Lurd, you see him with his goggles lifted a little bit off his face, and he's kind of got his finger in there trying to clean them out a bit.
Oh, I love it.
He's
Does
not super attentive. Yeah, it gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's coarse. Gets everywhere.
And seeing as he's not super attentive right now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Grix, can you give me a vigilance check as well, please?
For sure.
Or,
on this?
I mean, actually, hang on. What are you doing up there?
I was watching this conversation and this handoff with my electro binoculars.
Okay. Why don't you can give me a vigilance or a perception check, your choice.
Okay, one moment. A difficulty on this or just a straight roll?
Average difficulty with flip a dark side point with 1 red, please.
It's 2 purples, 1 red.
Sorry, 1 red, 1 purple.
0 successes.
Another
Grix has
wash.
rolled 0.
We're on fire tonight, boys.
Okay. Then in that case, at the very tail end of the negotiation and the business meeting, you've just wrapped everything up. Blappy has gotten into his separatist scout ship, and he has and they've just begun to lift off, and they're taking off from planet now. Lurd and Grix, from behind you, you kind of hear some rocks moving around, like the shifting of Earth. And you look behind you, and Torak has stood up, and he's reached for his large vibro greatsword on his back, and he says, quote unquote, he grunts. That's what he does. He doesn't speak. He grunts. And draws your attention. And when you look behind, when you look past him, you see a large group of stormtroopers rushing in this direction from the settlement in the distance. They're probably a couple 100 feet away from you guys still, but they are alarmingly close.
So our KO and myself still kind of trudging up the mountain to get back to Grix and Lurd.
Well, you guys have just wrapped up the meeting.
So Blappy is still here?
Blappy is just taking off.
God damn it. The motherfucker was going to get caught in some crossfire.
No, he's just taking off.
Did he sell us out?
No, he didn't sell you out.
We don't know that for sure now.
You don't know that for sure, God
He
damn
fucking
it.
sold us out. He called the Empire down on us. Fucking, we got to find this guy and get payback.
Although, Berkin doesn't know that there's stormtroopers behind us.
Grix reaches up onto his comlink. He goes, Grix for Berkin, come in. Got stormtroopers on the horizon and they're approaching fast.
What? You are set up. Let's go.
Back to the shuttle. Moving back to the shuttle. Let's go.
I knew that Blappy was up to no good.
Sold
us out to the Empire.
He'll get his. Don't worry. Let's go. Double time.
Yeah, we'll motion towards Hasdin and Tamira to join. And we start racing towards the others.
It seems that Blappy has given up the location of the transaction to the Empire. There's stormtroopers up ahead. We've got to make it back to the ship as soon as we can. Let's go.
Love that you guys are just assuming that. It's very good.
Oh, yeah. It's a thing now.
Are these stormtroopers? Are we in their sight lines? Or are we still out of their range? What can we see? What do we think? Thinking about stealth. Do I need to? Would I turn my stealth suit on? Can they see us?
So the situation, what you believe the situation to be, they're roughly 200 feet away. It's a fairly large force of them, upwards of 20 to 25, and they are heading in the general direction. They don't appear to be looking up towards you guys on the plateau, but they are heading towards basically around the plateau to where your companions are.
Okay, understood.
And at the pace that they're going, they'll be upon you all in like a minute and a half tops.
Okay. How long do you, if Grix was going to sprint to the ship, how long does he think that would take?
I believe we had found the perfect location to land. I think you can probably we'll say it's like long range to the ship. I think you can get there fairly quickly. So it's maybe like 50 feet away. So if you're moving at least at their pace, you get inside, you can probably get it started up and ready to fly by, them entering 100 or so feet away.
Maybe 30 seconds.
If you're quick about it.
Okay.
You got
set those grenades for 30-second delay and hurl them at the stormtroopers. We run to the ship. Once they're getting here, they'll pop off. We'll get out of here without any problem.
All right, sounds good. Lured's going to, as he's setting the grenades, look at where the stormtroopers are and roughly where the shuttle is and kind of try to pick a spot halfway between to throw the grenades to, so that when they go off, the stormtroopers are near them.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and do this stealthily so maybe they don't see it, and just try to do like some kind of underhand lob for the grenade and get it in between some rocks.
Okay, so I'll give you a choice. You can either make me a ranged attack roll, which is going to get the grenades in the exact location you need it, or you can make me a stealth check, which is going to get the grenades roughly to where they need to be, but it might have a detrimental effect depending on how your roll goes.
All right, I'll just go for an attack roll, ranged attack.
Okay. And yeah, I guess that's going to be, call it medium range. So 2 difficulty.
Okay, and are these, was this frag grenades? I couldn't remember.
Elliot, what grenades did you give him?
They were 2 flash grenades and 2 concussion grenades.
Okay, I'll do 1 of each if I could, or can I only do 1?
I'm going to let you do 2.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do 1 of each then if I could.
Sure.
Also, I believe throwing grenades is short range, so if it's medium range, that'll be 1 extra difficulty.
What an honest guy. Yes, that does sound familiar. So,
all right, so
3 difficulties then.
3 difficulty plus my ranged weapon attack. All right, here we go.
What is going
So many
on?
watches.
All right.
Oh, man.
That would be 0 successes for Lured.
Okay. Well, you don't get the grenades in the exact location that you need them to be. They do, however, make it off of this little plateau, and they are definitely out of the danger. You didn't make a danger zone up on this plateau for you and your friends, so that's good. But they may or may not have an effect down there. It just won't be as drastic as it could have been.
Yeah. All right. That was, I've had better throws. Let's hurry.
All right. Torak, who is gripping the blade of his vibro sword, grunts again and then points at them and then grunts some more at you, indicating that he wants to fight them.
Yeah, I said Torak in. Torak, get him.
Torak, just yell really loudly for just a moment and then get to the ship.
What's the ETA on the
We
ship?
get the first one that gets up the hill.
Quick question for Grix. You're booking it to the shuttle. Are you waiting for your companions to arrive, or are you trying to move at the same pace as them, or you're just trying to get there?
What?
Trying to get there as fast as I can.
Okay, make me an athletics check, please.
Grix is trying to get over there, and what's the difficulty of this?
Average difficulty, 1 red and 1 purple, because I'm spending another dark side point.
Are you trying to leave without us,
Grix has
man?
rolled 1. No. Just I need to get there to fire it up. That's all. But I guess I tripped on a rock or stumbled because Grix has rolled 1 failure with 1 advantage.
Okay. Yeah. So your footing here isn't great. It's sandy, so you're finding it difficult to get traction. But you do still manage to get to the shuttle. It just takes you a little longer than expected.
Keep saying ship. I mean shuttle.
Yeah, shuttle. That's what I mean.
I'm just trying to fire it up so I can swing it in and pick you guys up and get out of there.
Yeah, you do manage to get to the shuttle. You manage to get it fired up, no problem. All of it's still working perfectly fine. It just took longer than you wanted it to. So basically, it's going to be right down to the wire now, and you guys are going to be taking blaster fire. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be down to the wire now. But since it took you a little longer, Lured, are you going for the shuttle, or are you gonna take up Torak's interest in fighting these stormtroopers?
I'm gonna start stealthily moving towards the shuttle, so that I might kind of aiming to be one of the last ones there, just in case Torak decides to make a run for this. But I'll try to remain unseen for now and move towards the shuttle.
Okay. Torak is deciding whether or not he wants to leap off of the plateau and rush into the crowd of stormtroopers. He decides against it at the last minute. Lets go of the hilt of his Vibro greatsword and begins running to the shuttle as well. So Lurd and Torak can board the shuttle right as Grix is taking off from the plateau. Now, the rest of the team, KO and Berkin and Hasdin and Tamira, you guys are running towards the plateau where Lurd and Grix are.
Oh yeah, they were between us and the shuttle, right?
No, like you guys were on the opposite side of the plateau, and the plateau is overlooking, and the stormtroopers are coming from behind Grix and Lurd from the settlement. So the plateau is between you guys and the stormtroopers.
Okay, yeah, no, I'd be running toward the shuttle for sure.
Okay.
Yep, KO's right behind him.
Okay. So Grix, give me a piloting planetary check to see how smoothly you can pick them up.
Is average 2 purple?
Yeah, we'll make this an average difficulty again. Again, though, I'm spending another dark side point. Going to give you guys lots of light side points here.
Grix, sweating under the pressure, the stress of these stormtroopers all up in his grill, manages to pull up with 1 success and 1 threat.
Okay. Really straining the shuttle. It doesn't have the greatest of flight capabilities, so it's going to take a point of system strain to do all that. But yeah, you managed to swiftly navigate over to your friends who are running towards the plateau at this moment, and you managed to set down and pick them up and shut the small little loading ramp that the shuttle has and begin to take off. Would like to not select a character now, please. There we go. Okay.
Is this the crazy Ivan maneuver?
The crazy Ivan maneuver.
Crazy Ivan.
Yeah.
From Firefly.
Gosh.
Pull a 180. And
I don't know this maneuver.
Pull a 180 with the landing bay open to scoop us up.
Oh, I mean, yeah. That's why this system's so stressed. I'm swinging it through the air in a 180 and like a little bunny hop from one spot to the next.
And the stormtroopers, the group of stormtroopers, actually, as the shuttle's coming down to pick you guys up, Berkin and KO, can you two give me perception checks, please? Difficulty average.
Right, this is for what now?
Perception.
KO, while this is happening, KO is basically still kind of looking back at him with a baleful gaze towards the retreating Blappy ship, convinced that Blappy has betrayed them all. So he's not that focused on what's going on around him. Just that burning, intense hatred for Blappy and how he betrayed them all.
And the suffering that he's caused you to endure.
Yeah, so as a result of that, KO rolls 2 failures and 1 advantage. Can my advantage be that Blappy's ship crashes?
No.
No.
Okay, my turn.
He does get a downvote on his recent video, though. Because he does make children's videos.
All right, I rolled 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay. So yeah, KO, you don't realize anything. Your attention is too drawn towards Blappy's ship, thinking that he has betrayed you all.
Whereas I'm alert. I'm focused. I am in my A game right now.
Yeah, Berkin, you are very alert. You have had some semi-traumatizing experiences recently with that Sith holocron. Shit, I should have used the holocron to stop it. I mean, maybe. Not sure what you mean, but maybe.
Come on, man.
And so Berkin, yeah, you are very sharp-eyed. You can see this large group of stormtroopers. There's over 20 of them charging at you. But what everyone else has failed to notice at this point is that there's more than just stormtroopers among them. There's two black cloaked and armored individuals at the front, and they seem to be leading the charge towards you. Berkin, one of them looks exactly like the same person that you saw in your force vision, I suppose, when you were unconscious during the negotiation with Blappy.
Cool. So can I have my advantage be that she doesn't see us?
Nope. She sees you. Maybe for some extra advantages that you don't have, you could have, but that's a big ask. Now, what is happening is Grix, you're trying to take off at this point. Berkin, you have a sense of what's going on. KO might have a sense of what's going on, but where's my table? Where's the table? There's the table. So Grix, you're trying to take off, but it feels like there's a familiar feeling. It's like you're trying to take off while from like the hangar bay of like a space station or something like that. But the docking clamps are still enabled on the ship, and it's preventing you from taking off. So it's like the feeling that something's clamping down onto you as you're trying to fly away. Berkin, you know that it feels like someone is using the force to hold the shuttle onto the ground or to prevent your escape. Yeah.
How far away are these people in black from me?
They're within short range of the shuttle now. And
people in black? I thought it was stormtroopers.
You weren't paying attention.
You must not have been paying attention.
Blappy betrayed us. That's all I care about. What's going on? Black people in black? What?
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
KO, there's force users. Is like how far away are they from KO and myself?
Within short range.
Is there short range? Okay. Is there anything that I can do to break their concentration?
So to refresh everyone, you're all inside of the shuttle. Grix had sat down. You all had boarded. They were about 20 feet away. Grix had tried to take off, and then that feeling of the ship being clamped down slowly started to apply. And now it's like he's trying to fly, and he's giving it all the thrust that he can, but something is preventing him from taking off.
Ooh, something's holding us down here. The ship can't take off.
Okay. I call out, open up the landing bay doors, and I take out my blaster pistol.
Laird's going to get in position as well.
Grix throws the control lever to open the rear doors.
Aim for the ones in black.
Does our shuttle have weapons or a gunnery position?
No.
Got it. Then KO will join the crowd at the ramp.
It was real crowded back there.
Right?
Oh, those grenades.
Friendly fire.
Seriously, throw some grenades.
Don't have any.
Yeah, dude, grenades are expensive, and we don't get very many from the quartermaster, so just fly the ship.
Yeah, but they're flash grenades and concussion. They're perfect for force users.
I don't have any, dude.
Love it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We don't get very many from the quartermaster.
They're valuable.
So good.
It doesn't matter if you hit them or not. Just make sure that you break their concentration. That's what's holding us back. Grix, get ready.
Oh, I'm ready, Berkin.
Yeah, and as soon as the doors open, I'm going to start firing.
Yeah. So the three of you poke your heads and your blasters out of the door. Important question for Laird. What blaster are you poking out of the door here? Out of the landing ramp?
That would be my Z6 rotary cannon.
Okay. It's going to be basically that picture, Grix. But
no, it's like the back end of the shuttle, right? Like how do we?
Yeah, it's the back of a shuttle.
How are we?
It's the back of a rather small shuttle.
Like, is it a side entrance or is it like the back end of the shuttle drops down?
It's the back end of the shuttle and it drops down.
Okay. So
but it sounded like you guys were just poking your heads and your guns out.
No, man. The door opens and we're like fucking standing there like in battle pose.
All right.
Firing down upon the mass of stormtroopers and black-robed force users.
Yeah, three of us there, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah. Good to clarify. I like it. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good. With that, we're going to kick off initiative, I think.
Cool, or...
But hold on. Wait. I must first do some things. Okay, I got those things up and then add this asshole back. All right. We Gucci. We can roll initiative now. Yeah, it's accurate.
Right,
but yeah, this initiative check I think is going to be cool. I think everyone kind of knows there's a fight. That's
Can KO still be surprised and focused on Blappy, so I can get a different pool to roll on?
on Blappy? Yeah, you can roll on vigilance, KO. Sure.
All right. There's no difficulty, is there?
How did I add a PC slot to the initiative?
You just roll your initiative.
Sweet.
So that is 0 successes and 2 advantages for Lurd.
0 successes and 1 advantage for KO.
And 0 successes and 5 advantages for Berkin.
My God. These rolls are trash, guys.
So bad.
It's only initiative.
Grix, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, I got somebody from work texted me there, and I was trying to figure out.
I think Lurd is the only one to roll a success the entire session.
Did I?
Pretty sure he's skunked as well.
Berkin rolled some successes.
Oh, it was Berkin. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did on my perception check.
That was it, though.
Rolled a success. Torak. I mean,
I thought Torak charged the stormtroopers.
No. He rolled a discipline check to not storm the stormtroopers.
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't roll. Did I roll initiative? I don't think that worked.
Question mark rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 4 PC slots here, so...
Yeah, one of those is Torak.
Somebody rolled 0 success and 6 advantage.
Yeah, so...
it was probably me. I think I did that.
Yeah, you gotta find your cool check, Grix.
Cool check. Oh, jeez.
And you gotta... Yeah, there you go.
Grix has rolled 0 success.
Man.
God damn.
Look at all these zeros, man. It's crazy. I
need to maybe it's this site that's glitched.
It could be.
Solid thumbs down for RPG sessions tonight, purely for its inability to roll successes on our behalf.
Okay, so going up first is gonna be the stormtroopers. Here we go. Imperial Stormtrooper.
The stop initiative rolls.
That's good call. Thank you.
No problem.
So the stormtroopers are going to go and they are going to fire upon the folks on the landing ramp. Torak has rushed out and he has begun to charge as well. Once the landing ramp opened, he did the same thing. Hasnan and Tamira, they're just chilling out in fear, kind of in the shuttle.
Real quick, have we actually taken off or are we grounded?
You are grounded. It sounds like Grix might still be trying to leave. The sight that you get when you pop out of the shuttle is there is a group of stormtroopers that have formed kind of like a half circle, but it's not quite a half circle. And there's kind of two rows of them. The front row is crouching down. The row in the back is above them, and they're all firing their blasters towards the shuttle. At the front of them, there are the 2 black clothed individuals. The one from Berkin's vision there, they have a average feminine build, slightly just a little shorter than average. Their clothes are black with red stitching. Their cape is black, but on the inside it is red. Their helmet is rounded, domed, and swooped back slightly, like that episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay, so they're the guys from Berkin's Vision?
Yeah, the one is exactly the person. They have a red visor that is obscuring the eyes. The helmet hides the species, so you're not sure anything about that. And that is the person who appears to be holding the ship back or down. They're obviously using the force. They have both arms extended, and they have a rather aggressive and wide stance. Their feet are dug into the sand and earth below. And the other black clothed individual, where is it? Here it is. This person is not wearing a helmet. You can see their face. He has very pale skin. He has baggy, dark eyes, a very gaunt face, snow white hair that falls down to the middle of his back. He seems to wear it down, and it is wild, very unkempt. And similar clothing. Both of them are sporting insignias of the Empire on their shoulders, on like their pauldrons.
That's not good.
So are we dealing with Inquisitors?
Absolutely, yes. These are Inquisitors.
Fucking damn it.
KO, yes. KO would know that these are Inquisitors.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
However, KO, you do not know these Inquisitors.
No, God, no.
You have records of the previous Inquisitors somewhere in your memory banks. However, these ones do not show up on those records.
Close the door.
So these are newer Inquisitors.
Yes, we are officially fucked. We should leave.
That's it. Star Wars lingo.
Grift, carked.
We're Druuk. No, I'm Druuk.
I don't know, man. I think if some Inquisitors show up, someone would drop an F-bomb.
It's like, what kind of word is that, KO? It's a strange word.
That's the word that you use when Sith Inquisitors show up.
That's the word you use when you break character.
Oh. All right, where's my list?
So anyway, the four of you that are on the landing ramp, I'm going to assign Berkin a 1, a KO a 2, Lurd a 3, and Torak a 4. Oh, they're shooting at Torak. So Torak is going to be taking an attack from the stormtroopers, who are firing at the ship and at all of you with their blaster rifles. E11s, I think they are, and short range. So that's
Farkled. We're Farkled.
Farkled.
That's the in universe instead of the F word.
So that is 6 successes.
Oh shit!
Grind my gears and scrape my circuits.
Torak, buddy. That's gonna hurt.
So Torak. So they're going to be dealing, looks like 15 points of damage. Torak is soaking 6. Oh, he's got 1 defense die as well, which helped him a whole lot with the 0 successes.
Well, that's how you know he's on our team.
Yeah. So he's going to, that is how you know he's on your team. So he's going to take fucking a lot. What is that? 9, 15, 6. So 9 points of damage. So he takes a bunch of blaster fire. He continues to rush towards them all. And next slot is an NPC slot. And this will be this person. So she's going to make another force check to see if she can continue holding. Oh, yeah, easy. She's going to easily hold back the shuttle with her force move. And that's her turn. So next up is the last NPC, the other black-clothed individual. Wait, KO, did you say they were Inquisitors?
KO did not announce. Yeah, no, that was in character. Well, I said we're fucked. So
Okay.
That part was in character, unless you don't want that to be.
No, that's fine. I'll just keep calling them the black clothed individuals.
I could rephrase that.
It's okay. The other, definitely not an Inquisitor, is going to ignite his lightsaber and take up a defensive stance in the front to basically try to deflect any blaster fire that's coming towards him or the other Inquisitor here. So he's doing a bodyguard type action.
Farked or farkled?
Per the handout we were given, farkled.
There's got to be another turn.
But then next up is PC slot number 1. Who wants?
Yep. Seriously, there's no other good options. I vote Lurd because rotary cannon.
Yeah.
I will call out, make sure you aim for the one in the black. I point to the one that doesn't have the lightsaber out.
Those are Inquisitors. We should leave immediately.
We can't leave until that one there lets the ship go. So we need to focus fire on them. Forget about the stormtroopers.
Alrighty, let's get this started. And Lurd steps up with his big gun. So with this bodyguard maneuver, does that make it harder to target the one behind him?
It doesn't make it harder to target, but he is wielding his lightsaber in a defensive stance, so he's prepared to deflect any blaster fire that is going to come near them.
Okay, well, Lurd's just going to see them grouped up and go, well, I guess I should just shoot at them. And he's going to target first the one that seems to be holding our ship back.
Okay, sounds good. So you're at short range.
All right. So that's just the one difficulty then?
Yes, plus your auto fire thing, right?
Yep, my auto fire is an automatic use, and that adds one difficulty. Oh yeah, I should also say I use a maneuver to prepare my weapon, as it has a prepare rating. And
oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'm going to take 2 strain to take a second maneuver to aim, if I could.
Sure, absolutely. You can take the 2 strain to aim.
Okay, and I think since our last fight, I've upgraded my rotary cannon with some with some money that we got. Bought an upgrade part that gives it a boost die when I roll.
Sure.
So Lurd's really eager to use this gun as the barrel spins up and he takes careful aim with his newly cleaned goggles now and lets fire a short burst of rounds from his gun. That'll be 5 excesses and 3 advantages.
Nice.
So that's 17 damage to the one that I hit, the one that I was aiming at.
That's do these guys have defense?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, actually. Add a setback die there as well, Lurd.
No, that's a good call. Setback die comes up blank.
Nice. Okay.
So that's, yeah.
So 17 points of damage.
It's on 4, right?
So what's that?
Crits on 4, correct?
Right. So that's 17 points of damage to the one that I was aiming at. And then I can also use 2 of the advantages to activate the auto fire, which allows me to hit a second character, which will be the one bodyguarding.
Okay. Perfect.
Comeback starts now.
Before I resolve that, real quick, before you start firing, the one Inquisitor that's taken up a defensive position says to the other Inquisitor, "Third sister, we must not let them escape. You merely focus on keeping them here. I will deflect any blows coming your way." And she responds with, "Yes, second brother. I did a lot of research on the Inquisitorius before all this, or have replaced previous Inquisitors. And if one was like second sister, I have replaced them with brother to avoid such confusion."
So this is third sister and second brother?
This is second brother And third sister, yes.
Got it.
And I did that exchange just so that I have names to put on them now. Because, man, oh, shit, I totally fucking did it wrong, too. Lurd, I fucked up, Lurd. Can you just roll 2 red die for me, Lurd?
Oh, no.
They should have been red die because they're adversary. Oh, yeah.
It's like 3 successes then. 2 advantage. Wait, no.
So that's going to be 2 successes and 4 advantage.
Well, that crits then.
So 3 success, 4 advantage, Lurd.
That's better. Crit those Inquisitors in the face.
So we'll do this. Your base attack is going to be 2 lower, so it's going to be a damage of 15 instead. Second brother is deflecting some blows, so he is going to take 3 strain to use reflect and reduce the damage by 6. So reducing the damage by 6 and applying her soak of 5. Math is hard. That'll be 4 damage that she takes, which is still not insignificant.
What about the crit, though?
What do you want to do with your advantage? You have 4 now, Lurd.
4
Yes. So with the new advantages, instead of doing the multiple attack, I'm going to use the 4 advantages to crit on the Inquisitor that's force holding us.
Okay. So roll me some percentile.
Just 1 second. I just got to look something up really quick.
Sure.
Okay, I was just wondering if I'd taken anything that affected that, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so for the crit, that's just 2 of the D10s that I roll?
Yeah, there's a percentile die you can hit.
So I rolled 79, which gives me overpowered. The target leaves themselves open, and the attacker may immediately attempt another free attack against them using the exact same pool as the original attack.
Oh, buddy.
What?
That's crazy. Wow. All right, man. Do it again.
Okay, so I hit them again for 15 damage and crit again? Or do I re-roll the pool?
You re-roll the pool.
That makes sense.
But with two red
never-ending
dice.
crits.
2 red dice instead of the 2 purple, because I fucked up the first time.
Right.
And a setback still, or no?
Yeah, and the setback die for her ranged defense.
The other guy, is he still...
Yeah, he's still deflecting bolts.
All right, so Lurd, just trying to exercise all this pent-up energy and aggression and need to exercise his bounty hunting skills. He's using it to the best of his ability and lets forth another burst from his rotary cannon, in which he rolls 6 successes, 1 advantage, and 1 triumph.
Oh, man. All right, let's do the damage here first. Second brother is going to expend another 3 strain to reduce the damage by 6 again, plus her 5 soak, reducing it by 11. So that's still 7 points of damage. 3, 6, 7. 4. Yeah. Yep.
And then the triumph will use that to trigger a critical damage again, or a critical hit.
Okay.
So that adds 10 to the existing, right?
Yeah, she's got a critical injury now. So you add 10 onto it, plus 10.
Do I add 10 to the original one, or do I roll again with plus 10?
You roll again with plus 10.
Okay, the new critical hit, I rolled a 60, which is agonizing wound. The target increases the difficulty of all brawn and agility checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
Is that plus 10?
Yep.
Yeah, you can see the roll result below it.
Ah, yes.
Man, it's good.
But although that's saying there's double 10s there, did she already have a critical on her last time?
Yeah.
So it should be 50, not 60, right?
Well, it would have been 50, but because this is the second critical, it gets the plus 10.
Oh, yeah, but it says there's 2 plus 10s on it. So you roll 40 plus
10 would be the 2 dice that I roll, which would be come out to 50, I guess.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Let's curiosity. Rolled a critical injury. So if I do...
It does just say on his plus 10 from existing crits. So it only did the plus 10.
Yeah.
Don't know why it did it like that, but
it's odd. Anyway,
Interesting.
And I will use my one advantage to give the next PC slot a boost die. All right, I've thrown them off, loosened it up a little for you.
Okay.
More importantly, did she lose her? Did she break concentration?
Yeah, that's what we're doing now. So for those 2 attacks, Laird, I'm going to get her to make discipline checks to see if she holds on to her force power here. So for the first one, 3 difficulty, she rolls a failure. So I guess that takes care of that. So yeah, her grip on the shuttle is going to be coming loose here. So you can feel the pull start to loosen up, Grix. It's not immediate though. We're still going to go through this round of combat here.
Okay.
So next we have another PC slot. So Grix, you could take your turn and you could try to make another planetary piloting check to get you guys out of there, but everyone's not on board the ship at the moment. So I don't know.
Who's off?
I mean, I guess you're all kind of on the landing ramp.
We're hanging on.
Well, might as well save that, breaking away till we've all taken a turn, because we get basically all of our turns here.
Oh,
yeah. I'll wait.
If he succeeds, then we can escape these fools.
Yeah, but we all get our turn first, and then he can go. So going now, we can continue to weaken them.
To what purpose? We're just trying to escape, though. We're not trying to kill them.
Well, we can't exactly boost that out of here because we're
right. But there's no benefit in him trying now versus us taking our turns first and then giving us a better advantage of getting away.
Yeah, better odds. You'll do more damage and try to distract them or whatever, break their concentration. Who has the next biggest gun?
I think KO technically.
Up to you guys.
KO will go next then. KO's got some abilities that he's never used before.
Oh, shit. Forgot. The second brother has been doing a great job deflecting the blaster bolts. However, the fire from the rotary blaster cannon, it's a bit much for his ability. It fires too many rounds to possibly deflect, even though he's got a helicopter lightsaber.
Fuck no.
Regardless.
Is that how they're going to get us? They're just going to launch into the air after us with their helicopter lightsabers and chase us down?
I didn't even think of that, but they could because it's canonical.
God damn it.
Oh.
I love it. The blaster fire has a lot of it has hit the third sister, and she's taken a lot of injury from it. She's bleeding from some of the various blaster wounds. But with that last crit that you rolled, Lurd, she suffered an agonizing wound. The wound is on her face. The bolt ripped through her helmet, and she's suffering an injury there. And yeah, that's good stuff.
How many maneuvers do I get per round?
You get 1 maneuver for free, and you can spend 2 strain to take a second maneuver.
All right. So KO's going to go here, and we are going to mark the third sister. Marked for death. It's a maneuver.
Okay.
I do not know how it works. I target.
Great.
Yeah, I know, right? I've never done it before, so I've had this ability for a while now, and I've never had a chance to use it. I commit a looks like a light side pip or a destiny dice, and I add 2 successes to combat checks against the target while I have that committed. But I can't use this talent again until the original target is incapacitated or the session ends. We'll just say until she's incapacitated.
So you commit how many? One of your force die?
One of my force die, apparently. Is that what I do? Is that how that works?
I mean, yeah. So basically, it means that force die. Anytime you roll a force check, you don't roll that die.
Okay, that's fair.
That die is reserved for that specific talent.
That's fair. So I will use that force die to mark her for death. So KO.
What part of? This is a talent.
This is an executioner talent.
Nice. It's a good talent.
So KO raises his. Hold on. Is it a shock lance? Where are my weapons? So KO raises his weak way blaster lance to his shoulder and sights the third sister down his sights there and marks her for death. He also takes he'll suffer 2 strain to take another maneuver to dial in for some precise aim.
Okay, beautiful.
So what that does is I suffer a number of strain no greater than the ranks of precise aim, rank 1, to reduce the target's melee and ranged defense by that number. So she's got -1 range defense.
Okay, perfect. So then your difficulty against her is going to be 1 red and 1 green.
All right, so that's weak way blaster lance. Nice. 1 red, 1 green, and I get an automatic 2 of those. Just see what else I got. All right, that's so hold on. So that was 2 strain for the extra maneuver.
Yes.
And 1 strain for the precise aim. So I got to soak my 3 strain for that. All right. Oh, I got to add, not that dice. So with that pool, KO rolls 4 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay, pretty good. So again, activating Reflect on second brother, and her soak reduces the damage by 11. So
I don't think I do any damage then.
Well, you did 12 damage, so you do 1 point of damage.
Ooh, a tickler for 1.
So most of your blaster fire gets deflected, but one of the bolts manages to sneak right on by, and it just skims her cheek, or just skims her a little bit. Still not bad.
All right, that's KO.
Okay, so we have another PC slot.
Who's left?
Berkin, Grix, and Torak.
You want to take it, Berkin?
Torak's off the ship. He leapt off to...
He's still on the landing ramp. He's taken a lot of damage, but he's kind of at that point where it doesn't look like he has any intention of slowing down.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I look down at this woman who was called out as third sister. I call out, "What do you want with us?" as I train my blaster on her.
She's breathing heavily, and she says, "We just want to talk with you, sweetie. Why don't you come on down and we'll talk?"
Head right off.
I don't know you from any... You see, the sound of your voice implies that you want to do something other than that. I fire my weapon. What am I adding to the dice pool? 2 perks?
Well, you're short range, so it's going to be 1 red and 1 purple. Wow, I totally said 1 red and 1 green earlier. That's dumb of me. And 1 setback die as well.
I'm going to use a destiny point on here to up my chances.
Sure.
Oh, that's what I should have done.
We're rolling the die. God damn it. Okay. So I miss her, but I gain 2 advantages.
All right. KO actually didn't use that boost die that Laird was giving the next PC slot. So
I didn't.
I'll be nice and I'll let you use that boost die, Berkin. So give her a roll and see what comes up.
Oh, would have been so good for me.
Rolled the same fucking thing. That's good.
So that changes my results to 1 success and 3 advantages.
It sure does. So that's 7 points of damage, which get immediately deflected.
There's 2. That doesn't.
And she soaks the rest.
3 advantage, huh?
You could crit her again, right?
Probably not with a 3.
Yeah, I crit on 3.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
you can
be a crit plus 20.
Yeah, but I didn't hit her.
They did.
Oh yeah, you also have Pierce too, buddy.
No, look at that. Doesn't change the result of the...
She actually does take 2 points of damage. Or
does
yeah,
she?
I think
no.
Maybe.
No, it just
Pierce just ignores 1 point of soak for each rank of Pierce.
Yeah.
Soak would go down to 4.
Yeah.
Plus,
still hit though. That hit should trigger the crit.
I think so.
You still hit.
Okay, so I'll activate the crit then. So how many times she's got?
It's plus 20.
Okay, so I rolled a 60. I executed crit result 66.
Well, plus 20.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Execute crit result 66.
Yeah, which is scattered senses. The target removes all boost die from skill checks until the end of the encounter. So just
good dice roll triumphs.
Anyway,
everyone, apparently Palpatine has returned.
Yes.
And it's Aaron.
Oh no, my secret. Okay.
He's looking through his crystal ball on the death, whatever, and he's.
I don't even know you. Just go away. Leave us alone. Let us go.
Join us. No. So you shoot at this. Some blaster bolts get reflected and smash into the dirt, and into the sand, and it kicks sand up into her eyes and into her wound that is showing on her face through the helmet. And that's what that does. So she has scattered senses from that. Sporting 3 critical injuries. Brutal.
I turn around and grab onto P3C. Are you seeing this? I want answers. Keep recording.
Back. The cambot. Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's Berkin's turn, we have 2 more PC slots. Grix and Torak.
Can Torak have a glorious purpose and just fling himself out of the ship at them?
Grix, are you going to wait until the last slot, or do you want to take it now?
Grix will take it now.
Okay. Then make me... I mean, what are you doing? What are you going to do?
Furrowing his brow in determination, Grix pulls hard on the sticks, trying to raise the shuttle off the earth, off of the dusty sands of Ryloth. He will roll a... Let's check.
All right. So make it just an average difficulty.
I wish to review my character sheet briefly.
Feel free, sir.
What? Get out of here. Open this. There we go. I'm pretty sure, I'm just going to have to confirm, because I'm pretty sure I've got some skills here. I need to remember I have a skill called,
You got a skill called Oh Yeah?
No, I've got a skill called Master Pilot, which once per round when piloting a starship may suffer 2 strain to perform any action as a maneuver. Also have a skilled jockey, which is a passive skill, which allows me to remove rank of skilled jockey from all piloting. Oh, I have 1 rank in it, so I can remove 1 rank all piloting planetary and space checks. Black?
You can probably remove a setback die, I'm guessing.
I'm reading this like very illustrated. All right. What would be the difficulty on this?
The difficulty would be 2 purples. And yes, you would be removing the setback die for the sudden jolt that the release of the third sister's force power would be causing you. So you can remove that with your skilled jockey.
And okay. Pulling hard on the sticks, Grix rolls 1 success.
Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, you managed to fully break free, and you are rocketing away from the firefight.
Grix reaches over and hits the lever to shut the rear shuttle doors as we begin to take off.
Absolutely. And next up is Torak, who manages to beat out his discipline check once again. He manages to calm himself, realizing that the ship is taking off and not leaping from the landing ramp to what is most likely a certain death. he manages to restrain himself and walk back into the ship along with the rest of you.
Good work, Grix. And I'll pat Lurd on the shoulder and grip it, and I'll look toward KO. It sounded like you knew what those were. Who were they?
Those were Inquisitors, and we are in very great danger.
What is an Inquisitor? I mean, clearly they're Force users, but, what are they about?
They are about hunting down any and all Force users for the Empire.
Not sure how much knowledge KO is going to necessarily have about Inquisitors, just that, they would be along on missions and basically just, fuck shit up.
What have they got to do with Blappy?
Well, I'm certain Mr. Blappy summoned them to betray us.
How on earth would that fool know that we're Force sensitives?
Well, he knew that we were bringing Force-sensitive items to him, or relics of that nature. Perhaps they were after other things than us.
And then KO motioned towards the Sith holocron he's got attached to his harness.
It's possible they weren't after us at all, but after the holocron.
I knew we should have left it on the ship. We didn't even want it in the first place. Oh well, at least we've got the credits. Hopefully JC won't tear a strip out of us.
Berkin, can you make me a vigilance check? Also, you guys feel the light pounding of blaster fire against your ship as a bunch of stormtroopers are firing moderately ineffectually at the ship. Some of the damage did make it through. 4 points of damage past its armor there. So,
Oof.
So what's the difficulty on this vigilance check?
This is going to be 1. This is pretty easy.
Okay. That would be 1 success and 1 advantage.
Good stuff. As KO is talking about how Blappy sold you guys out, you come to a realization that what you felt in your visions while you were unconscious there, somehow you had made a connection with the Inquisitor that they call the Third Sister. And you can surmise that she had felt the presence of the Force, reached out to see what she could feel, found a ominous dark side energy, and when she tried to connect with it, and that's when you noticed her in the visions.
So are you saying that Berkin and the Third Sister formed a Force dyad with each other? That's amazing.
Does
that mean I can see her topless, from a distance?
No, motherfuckers. Not with each other. You were experiencing that through the holocron.
Can she see him topless then?
There's no one's topless. No one's topless. There's no topless people here. There's no topless people in the visions. Okay, there's no one's topless. You guys were connected through the holocron.
Okay. She had her top on in the holocron.
Yes, there's lots of clothing on everyone in the holocron.
I don't know what's going on, but that was the same person that I saw in my vision when I was unconscious. The transaction earlier. This Inquisitor is connected to me somehow. And I think it's through this holocron.
Well, all I know is that Inquisitors kill any and all Force users they find.
It's a good thing that you didn't reveal yourself then. Or did you?
No, now is not the time to reveal myself.
No. See, KO is much better about not revealing himself.
I've only used my Force abilities once in public.
KO is very good about withholding his Force abilities.
To fuck with Berkin.
Yes, to fuck with Berkin and also to flip over boxes.
All right, well, we need to get out of this system as quickly as possible. They're going to be on our tails. I don't know if this connection that I have with her is broken or not. It could be that it's still going on. I'll need to meditate.
And as you guys are having this conversation and flying towards the Deceit, Tally opens a communication line between the Deceit and the shuttle and says, Captain, we have multiple incoming on our sensors coming up from planet. A few small fighter craft. Hopefully you are getting close, Captain. Captain Vondair?
That all, Tally?
Yep, that's all for now.
Grix curses under his breath. Wait, can everybody else hear this? Is this in the cockpit?
Yes.
It's the shuttle.
Everyone can hear it. What's your status?
Tally, we're on our way off planet, trying to make way as fast as we can. There's stormtroopers shooting at our dust, though. Prep the hangar bay. We're inbound.
Understood. I'm sending JC to the one of our gunnery pods. We are very short staffed up here. We're doing what we can. Hopefully see you soon.
We're inbound. Over.
And yeah, that is going to be session.